Flash MX is software that you use to create animations for websites, complete websites, or multimedia presentations for CD-ROMs such as the one you're viewing here. By combining motion and sound, you create a compelling presentation that piques your viewers' interests. In the presentation that you see here, we've got a lot of animation techniques involved, and there's also quite a bit of ActionScript involved, and of course ActionScript is the subject of these tutorials. The menu that you see on the top here features rollover buttons, and the portfolio section has a drop-down menu, and when you click one of the buttons, it loads additional content into the movie. And this is all done with ActionScript. And you'll also notice in the lower right corner there's a clock in this presentation that was also created with ActionScript. In Flash MX, you create your presentations on the stage, and you choreograph your events along the Flash timeline. And you see here I've got several layers in this movie, and in keyframes are also used for your ActionScript. And you see here we've got a simple action. We're loading a movie, UI Swift, into level 98. Now, if levels and loading movies is all foreign to you right now, don't worry, you'll learn quite a bit about loading movies and levels in upcoming lessons. When you use ActionScript in your movies, you take your movies to the next level by creating a more compelling presentation with more interactivity for the user. And you can also create a lot more content in the movie by loading additional movies into the main movie. And here's one of the movies that was loaded in, and this movie has several buttons that load sound clips into a digital jukebox. And these two little windows you see at the top here are dynamic text boxes. And you'll learn to work with dynamic text boxes as well in upcoming lessons. Okay, let's take a look at one more thing here. Let's take a look at the actual interface that loads, user interface that loads. You see this is a single row of buttons, but it's actually, there's the base button itself, but actually when you open this up and edit it, you see it's a series of frames, and here's our drop-down menu. And when we click on one of the buttons and open up the Actions panel, we can see everything that happens when the button is clicked. Two movies are unloaded, and a different movie is loaded, and the play action advances the drop-down menu, which in itself is a movie, to the next frame, keyframe, and closes the drop-down menu. And that's just a few of the things you can do with Flash MX and a few of the things that you will learn to do in the upcoming tutorials.